Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for joining for another video. So today is a home video. So it is now January 2020 and we moved into our home in September last year, 2019, and we have been rather busy renovating it. We've had no structural work done, but every room basically has been redecorated, so it's been quite full on. But upstairs is pretty much finished. There's a few like bits and bobs to finish off, but it's basically there. So I thought I would take you back and show you what it looked like to begin with, some of the renovation progress, and then what it looks like now. So this is the main bedroom, and this is going to be our bedroom. At the moment it's got a lot of built-in furniture and yeah, it's taking up a lot of space. So if we're actually going to rip all of these wardrobes out, and then obviously it's going to go that much further back. So if you think that's going to just open up the room so much. And then I think in here we're going to carpet all of upstairs. I think just personally, I think I prefer carpet in a bedroom. I think it's just a little bit more cozier. And again, we're going to take all of this out. So I think when we like knock out everything, it's really going to open up the room. This is going to be the spare room. I've never really been able to have friends come and stay, so it's going to be so nice to have people stay over. And then again, I think we're just going to have like a double bed and bedside tables in here. And then the third bedroom is this small bedroom. I really want to try and get like some sort of built-in wardrobe system going on in here, so both Tom and I can have our clothes in here. I was thinking about getting those IKEA ones, but I'm not sure. I guess that might be enough distance. I need to have a measure up in here. So we are making big progress upstairs now. All of the rooms look like this basically. So we've taken all the wallpaper off, the skirting boards are off, the carpet is up. The ceilings have been Artexed, which we really don't like, so Tom has started to scrape it right back so that when the plasterers come to do the walls, they can plaster the ceilings so they're nice and smooth. All these little things that I just hadn't even thought of, but these plug sockets like stuck right out here, so they've been put back, so when it's plastered, that will lay a lot more flatter. The light is in a really random place, like right in the corner, so we're going to have that moved to the middle of the room. By ripping those wardrobes out has just opened up this room so much more. We're going to paint over this purple, but we found out that this, just on the chimney breast, was wallpaper, so that was another bit we had to steam off. And we've taken the wallpaper off this wall as well. So as you can see, it's just a single plug socket in there. So when they put a double on, it's just been like sticking out of the wall. But this part is going to be knocked back so you can actually fit it into the wall so it lays flat against the wall and doesn't stick out. Radiators have come off so we can get the wallpaper off behind there. So yeah, it's looking like a building site, but the plasterers are coming next week. So then I really feel like as soon as the plaster's all dried out, we can get actually painting and decorating properly. But yeah, again, Tom's got to scrape all of these ceilings to get basically like the majority of the Artex off, and then the plasterers can plaster that. And then in here, again, wallpapers are all off. This room is going to have to be plastered as well. I really love the colour and the tones that have been like left under the paper. It's kind of like a mix of, I guess, like plaster and the original wall. Skirting boards are up in here as well because we're going to have all new skirting boards throughout. We are only decorating. There's no structural work really going on. There's all of these little things. I just didn't realise how much really there is to do, and it's all the prep you have to do before kind of the plasterers come, and there's just, yeah, so much. So handy that Tom knows what he's doing because I haven't a clue. But I do think that all of the details, so like we're gonna have like a nice chunky architrave, nice high skirting boards, new coving, the ceilings are going to be plastered, as I said, so that Artex won't be there anymore, and hopefully it's just all going to be really like fresh and bright and new. So lots has been happening upstairs. All the walls have been plastered. We've got the architraves and the skirting and coving up. So making like really, really good progress. So we're just waiting for all of the plaster in here to dry out, and then we can whitewash the walls and start getting painting in here. So I think we're going to do this shade. It's from Valspar and it's called Nature Lover. We're going to do that all along that wall, and that is the wall the bed will sit along, and then just like a brilliant white on all of the other walls. So this is what the colours will look like together. Try a few other greens, but I think this one is kind of like a soft green. The others were very bright green, rather than this one's quite like a dusky, sagey dark green. And then this room has also been plastered, and this has had a coat of whitewash on, so we can kind of actually get painting this soon. We've only put skirting boards in certain places because this is where both of our built-in wardrobes are going to go, and they're only going to come out to there, so there's obviously no point putting skirting behind it. Really love the original flooring. I know it's not ideal because it's covered in like paint, but also obviously it can be quite cold and there's like gaps everywhere and it'd need a lot of work doing, but I love it, and it's nice to know that it is there, so one day if we did ever want to take the carpets up and have the original flooring, we could. So in here, not all of the walls were being plastered, so this one was plastered. All the ceilings were Artexed, so they needed scraping and plastering, which was quite a long job. And then we've made this chimney breast wider to centralise a little bit more, so that has all been plastered. This is all dried out now, so this can be whitewashed. And then in the hallway today, the skirting is going on, and the coving as well, I believe. Oh, Tom didn't get enough architrave, so I'm learning all of this. I didn't know what this was called, but this is the architrave, and he didn't get enough, so we're missing a top bit there. I'm missing a whole door frame there. I really love this. It's called Gentle Lamb. So it's quite like an easy, nice light shade for the hallway, and then white woodwork. So that will be the colour combo on those walls. I thought I'd take you upstairs and show you what's going on up here, because I guess it's been a while. Oh, actually, let's just back it up. Let's just go back downstairs and I'll show you something exciting. We had some panelling put in. Tom very cleverly built some panelling. He's actually a carpenter, so he kind of knew what he was doing. He built this. It's just had a whitewash, and it will be painted properly. So a little update up here. So all the floors are up in all of the bedrooms. Everywhere has been plastered and whitewashed. This wall, the ceiling, and that wall has been properly painted white. Then we're having this like a greeny shade. This all needs painting, not next week, but the following week. The painters are coming to hopefully paint all of upstairs, and I cannot wait. When we first moved in and during the renovation progress, I just kind of couldn't see through the mess. Like I just couldn't see it ever finishing. But we're kind of like nearly been in just under 4 months, and I really feel like we have actually done so much. So Tom has done the physical side of it, but then I have done all of like the sourcing of interior pieces, and also the designs of the rooms and how I want them to look. But then we kind of have, I guess, discussed it together and agreed on it. I really thought there'd be a few more disagreements than there was, but really easily we both kind of liked the same thing. I am so excited to show you. I really hope you love it. Okay, so as you can see, it's a lot tidier and neater than what you just saw. So we are in our bedroom, which is the master bedroom, and I'm going to show you around and show you what it looks like now. So as you can see above the door, there is no glass panel. This was taken out, boarded up, and then replastered. These are the original doors that were here when we moved in, but we have painted them white, and we've changed the handles to these really nice matte gold ones, and also they match all of the switches and plug sockets. There's another one here as well. Really pleased with those. So as you come in, this is what it looks like now. Watching this video back and seeing how far we've come is actually crazy. All along there were the built-in wardrobes. It's just completely opened up the space. And then can you see the chimney breast now, where we made it a little bit wider, and then we have put a TV on in the middle because we both really like to just relax and watch TV in bed. If you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen my shelf styling videos. I really love these shelves. I don't know why, I love how everything's come together. I really like the orange on the top shelf. I really like some of these pieces. on the shelves and the books. Everything that I show you in this video will be linked below. And then we have got a little plant stand and plant here. I've been quite into plants since we've moved into the house. I don't know what this one is called. I picked it up from a local garden centre, but the pot is from Matalan, which I absolutely love. It's really cool. Love the hairpin legs. Matalan have so many nice plant pots and bits as well. This is the airing cupboard. Now I'm not going to go over it too much because the door still needs to go on there. So this is our bed, and I couldn't be happier with it. It's from Benson's for Beds, and I spent so long on the internet looking for the right bed. It needed to be the right shade, the right kind of design. What I really was looking for, which I struggled in some places, was where it has this kind of sticky out edge here, and I just love it so much. This is a super king size. Because this room is quite wide, we did go for a super king size because we've only ever had a double before, and having a super king is absolutely amazing because Tom is quite tall and he sleeps diagonally, so when we were in the double bed it was causing like loads of arguments. So now we just literally, it's like you don't even know that the other person's in the bed. It's absolutely bliss. It's amazing. The mattress is also from Benson's. It's a really thick, this bed goes quite far down, so this is a really thick mattress. So I originally saw the bed in pink in this St Albans branch window. Then I went online and saw that they had it in other colours. When I went back in to look at the swatches, I also tested out their Sleep Pro technology. So it is basically a bed. It is a bed, and you lay down on it and they adjust the firmness of the mattress, and it also picks up your pressure points. And the mattress is very soft and squidgy and not very firm. It actually puts more pressure on some points. I just didn't even think of that. It's really, really interesting. So because of that, we ended up, I think it's a 3 or a 4 out of 5 on the firm scale that we went for, and it's just perfect. Being in bed now is literally my favourite thing. Every night when I get in, I just feel like, oh, I can't describe how happy it makes me. And I really feel like everyone should invest in their sleep. And I'm really, really glad that we tried the Sleep Pro technology, because otherwise I would have no idea on which mattress to go for. It was really comfortable and it showed the least pressure points, so the firmness was giving our body more support, but it was still really comfortable. So that's how we figured out that it was the best one for us. Staff and they were really, really helpful, really knowledgeable, knew exactly what they were talking about. So I felt like we were in safe hands, and it just has not disappointed. I am literally chuffed to bits with it. It's the complete hero piece of the room. The whole room was centered around this bed. The colors and everything else that goes in here was all chosen around the bed. So this bedding is from Matalan, and it's the seersucker bedding. So I found it quite tricky to get super king bedding. Matalan have some really nice duvet sets available, so that is from there. These little pillows, these square ones, are from Marks and Spencer's. I absolutely love the scallop edging. So with the king size bed, I bought 2 king size pillows each. As you can see, they are huge. And then these ones are just regular pillows. The only reason these on the bed, these weren't on the bed before, is because this bed set came with a standard pillow and I kind of wanted to use it, so I've put that on there as well. So there are 8 pillows on the bed, a bit excessive but very comfortable. Then moving on to bedside table details. Again, this was something I was really looking for a long time. It's a lot harder to find the perfect chest of drawers than you think. I didn't want anything too clumpy, but I wanted it to have a couple of drawers in for storage, and I wanted it to be quite feminine and delicate. But yeah, it was hard to tick all of the boxes. And then I came across these in Dunelm, which are just perfect. I really love the wood and the gold details as well. It just ties everything in perfectly together. And then these lamps are from Next. So I'm really, really pleased with these. The quality is amazing and they look so nice on the bedside table. And then we also have the matching light on the ceiling. Behind the bed we have put up a picture shelf, and these prints and frames are all from Desenio. They have 30% off over Christmas, so I took advantage of that and ordered some prints and frames. I have bought from there before and I have worked with Desenio before, and I really love everything they do, so I was really happy to buy from them again. So I saw this chair in Homesense, fell in love with it, wasn't sure really where it was going to go, but just knew that I had to have it. I think it will end up in my office, but while that is not ready yet, I thought it could live up here. It sits quite nicely in the window. And then these voiles, I hunted high and low for these. I couldn't find them anywhere in the UK. They had quite a lot in America, but none in the UK, and you will never guess where they're from. My mum actually found them online. They're from Argos. I'm really happy with them. And in this corner, I have got some pampas grass. This is from the Little Deer, and this vase is from H&M. Again, not sure if this is going to stay, but I really like it here for now. This really nice gold mirror is going to go up on the wall, but for now, it's just down here. Okay, so that is everything in this room. Picked up these mats from Aldi online. I just thought they'd look quite nice at the side of the bed, and nice. It just adds to like the comfort of this room, and it's just like really soft on your feet when you get in and out of bed. My thoughts for this room were it just needed to be minimal, very spacious, airy, relaxing, not cluttered, just very light, and just somewhere where we can come and it is a relaxing space. And I feel like this has met the brief. Apart from this wall, the ceiling and the other walls are white, and this is a colour called Gentle Lamb, and it's by Valspar. And then this is our second bedroom, which we have made into a spare bedroom if we have like friends or family to stay. This, I think, actually is one of my favourite areas. This wall is like my favourite ever. I love it so much. It took a really long time to find the right green for that wall, but this is called Nature Lover by Valspar, and it's just the perfect green. It's brilliant white on all of the other walls, and I just really love the kind of sharpness of it. These prints up here are all from Desenio. We had the Sweet Dreams one in our old flat, and I just added a few more prints and bringing in a little bit more green just to keep the green theme going. The bed is our bed we had in our old flat. It's the Malm IKEA bed, and we also got these side tables from IKEA. I believe these are called Hemnes, but I will link everything below. The lamps on the side of the bed, I absolutely love these. They look really, really good, and they are from Matalan. No pampas grass there. Picked that up from Amazon and just added a little book under there. Got quite a nice big window here, so it's nice and light in here. We have got an artificial plant here as well. Again, this is from Matalan, as well as the stand. I just kind of wanted to fill that area with something. I'm not sure if that will stay there, but for now it works well. And then we've got the chest of drawers to match the bedside tables with a little TV and some eucalyptus. We've got a full-length mirror over here as well, and we've had this for years. I actually had this when I lived at my parents' house, and that came from IKEA as well. And then this is our landing. So we had all the walls replastered out here. So all of those have been painted. This along here was like a solid piece of wood. So we've knocked that out and added spindles just to let like a little bit more light through, and just to make it a little bit more decorative. I think you have seen the paneling going down the stairs as well, but I'm just so pleased how that turned out. It looks really, really good. This is the same carpet that's in the bedrooms, but it's just a slightly different colour. So as you can see, this is a slight stripe, a very light cream, and then a darker cream. So the darker cream is what we've got in the bedrooms, and then this one just has the light stripe running through as well. It's a short loop wall carpet. I really love it, but we've already had a couple of spillages, and being this light is a bit of a nightmare to keep clean, but that's what happens, I guess, when you get really light cream carpet. But I think it looks really good, and I do really like it. So fingers crossed there's no more spillages. I really don't think this table is going to stay here. It's just one of those things that's just lying around. I don't really know where else to put it at the moment. So I've just put it there with some dried gypsophilia. Whenever I feature this, I always get loads of messages about it. So it was live gypsophilia. It was from like a local florist, and after a couple of weeks I just took the water out and just let it dry out, and it's just dried really nicely. So the colour on these walls is Gentle Lamb, again from Valspar. This is the same creamy colour that we have on our bedroom wall. And then lighting wise, we have this really cool light. This is from Donnell. I just love all of the kind of balls on it. I just think it's really nice, and it lights up the hallway really well because there's so many lights. It's really nice and bright. I've got this at the top of the stairs, and it's a Rituals diffuser, and it's Imperial Rose. And oh my goodness, this has got to be my favourite diffuser ever. It smells so nice, and every time you go up and down the stairs you just get like a really nice waft of it. I'm going to be so sad when that runs out. The room is up here as well, but we haven't changed anything in there yet, so I'm not going to show you that. Then with our smallest bedroom, we have turned this into a bit of a walk-in wardrobe. I'm not going to show you too much of this because I'm going to do a full wardrobe tour soon.